Hello, Vibe Tribe. Happy Aloha Friday. Welcome back to the Daily Vibe. It is, as I just mentioned, Friday. We're back to our Affirmators deck today. That card yesterday, it provided many a laugh for me throughout the entire day. So, every time I thought about it, I giggled. I was a doozy yesterday. Anyways, we're back for more. Wisdom. Wisdom. With the wise old monkey. He's cute. I guess the wise old monkey. I can't see what that says. Monkey, business, and bananas. That's what the books say. But he is standing on books with a little student in front of him. So I'm assuming that's supposed to be a student. Just show me your wisdom. Kind of like, although this isn't a Rafiki monkey, because I can't remember what kind of monkey that is. I know it, but I can't remember it. But Rafiki was the monkey, the wise monkey from The Lion King. Very spiritual one, too. So, wisdom. With every relationship, I gain invaluable wisdom. I'm continually learning which qualities stimulate, support, and inspire me, and which ones make me want to cram a soup spoon into my ear and turn it slowly. Ow. In that sense, even failed relationships are actually successes. See how wise I sound? That's right. Maybe I'm like a wise old monkey, because I'm sure some wisdom's going to come out of this mouth this morning. Who knows? My sleep patterns were rather odd yesterday. Woke up at 11:30 at night. Got back to sleep at about 4:30 or 5. My alarm goes off at 5:30. So, I'm telling you that because if I make no sense this morning, at least I have a reason, more so than the other times. But remember, when we talk about relationships, it's not necessarily a romantic relationship. It can be a friendship, a familial relationship, work relationship. But remember, where it says right here, failed relationships. Failed relationships aren't necessarily failed relationships. You know, some things just don't work out. Some things aren't going to work out. Sometimes people just come in for a season, to teach you things. When we think, good morning, sibling and Deborah. When we think about, sometimes, one of the sayings is that, sometimes people just come in for a season. And think about it this way. If someone's coming in for a season, think about it as like cooking in a way. You sprinkle a little bit of seasoning because too much might kill the dish. So, thank you, Deborah. So, like if you put too much salt in, it's going to be too salty and it might be inedible. So again, that's kind of like a person that just comes in for a moment in your life. They're like the sprinkle of salt in your life that's teaching you something and adding to your life, but they may not be meant to stay in your life forever. So don't consider that a failed relationship. It's just another stepping stone, another learning lesson, another, maybe a small paragraph in your book, your book of life. Not everyone's going to be a chapter and not everyone's going to make it through the whole book. So, that's the wisdom. The wisdom is knowing that. Look, wisdom is a lot of things. Wisdom is knowing your limitations. Wisdom is reminding yourself that you can also be unlimited in many other things. Good morning, baby sibling. But it's hard. I have had people leave my life that were friends. There was a lot of drama about, quite a few years ago with some former friends. And, some people like to create drama in our lives. Some people like to control everybody in their circle. And, when you don't have a lot of self-esteem, when you have very low confidence, sometimes you just stay for all the wrong reasons. And Deborah says it perfectly. Wisdom is having the strength to let go. And at some point in that friendship, I got wise. I mean, just to put a little bit of context into it, as most people know, sibling and I, Laura Dayton, we're like best friends. I met her a long time ago at a Ducks Booster event. She took me under her wing, and she really became an older sister to me. And she is one of the most kind, genuine people you will ever meet in your life, but she will not take people's shit. She will for a while, but I think when she starts drowning in it, it's kind of like, okay, I need to swim to the top and get out of this. So, she started standing her ground, and they kicked her out of the group. Now, I don't know how you can kick people out of a friendship circle, but apparently that can happen. And then there was a huge blow up, and I got kicked out. And I was like, you can't kick me out. I'm leaving. Okay, I'm out of here because I don't need this drama. This is a person who would sit there and say, be careful, so-and-so's in a mood, and, call me and let me know if she's in a mood. And then because, you're just so desperate to have friends, you call them because they asked you to, and then they tell the person that they were talking about. And this is all real stuff. This is all stuff that happened. And I realized, maybe not the term until later, but I realized at the time, I don't need this. I don't need to pad my numbers when it comes to my friends. Baby sibling has introduced me to her circle of people, and I love them. They're younger than me, and I'm probably not that fun to be around because I kind of turn into the wise old owl when I'm with them, but not on purpose. It's just because, you don't want people to make the same mistakes you've made. And so you just try to shoot your wisdom out there, and without even thinking, instead of just kind of holding it in and, saving it for another day. But sometimes you just got to let go. Toxic people don't belong in your life. People who don't add anything don't need to have a big place in your life. Marie says they all love when I do that. Okay, so I'm going to continue to be the wise old owl. Owls are fun. They are wise. I'll be the wise old owl from I'll be Harry Potter's owl. So anyways, like I said, I'm running on minimal sleep here, so this is all over the place, but it's Friday. Friday seems to be the day when I'm all over the place. As baby sibling said last week, my Friday video last week kind of summed up everybody's week. A bit of chaos, and so chaotic you just gotta laugh at it. But that's the point of this card, is to have that wisdom. It's kind of like the serenity prayer, right? That people use in all the anonymous groups. I wrote it down, and this is actually something that Overeaters Anonymous adopted from Alcoholics Anonymous. And I say it every morning now because, I have a problem with my eating, and I'm trying to get that under control. And believe it or not, it actually clicks in your brain. So it says, God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. And to be honest with you, that can go with friendships. That can go with relationships. I had a memory, a remembrance the other day of a very bad relationship I was in once, and I won't go into details, but it really stole my self-confidence. And I always thought that my low self-esteem came from my childhood, and not my parents. Like I said, my parents are amazing, but the things that happened to me that they didn't know about. But it turns out all these failed relationships I was in, they stole my self-confidence. And yesterday I kind of had an epiphany about my self-confidence. I'm always saying believe in yourself, trust in yourself, self-love, self-care, self-esteem, but I always forget the self-confidence. You have to believe in yourself. You can just say, believe in yourself, but it's not magical. It doesn't just happen. You have to work on it. You have to have the confidence to believe in yourself. You have to have the confidence that says, you know what? I can do whatever I want. I can survive without these people that I'm pulling out of my life. Again, with every relationship, I gain invaluable wisdom from that one group of people that kept tightening the circle by popping a few of us out of it. I learned that I deserve good people in my life, that I deserve people who are not going to cause drama in my life, and that I don't need to feel guilty when I walk away or if they kick me out, because, you don't need people like that. That's toxic behavior. And a lot of times we do feel bad when we stop talking to people, when we start kind of pulling back and maybe pushing people a little more to the side, because they don't add to our lives, because they take advantage of, our kindness, because they take advantage of, the little things that we offer to them. And it doesn't mean they're bad people. Sometimes they don't understand their behavior because of their own insecurities, but you are not responsible for their insecurities. They are. If they want your help, you can guide them through. If you're continually trying to guide them through and they don't listen, that's their freaking problem. And I'm not trying to be mean. I'm a very kind person. I'm not, whenever I say these things about myself, I'm not tooting my own horn. These are things that people have said to me that, you're giving, you're kind, you go out of your way to do things for people. And I don't see that, but that's what I'm told. But if you're going to do these things for these people, make sure that they're worth it. Don't do it because you want them to like you. Do it because they already like you and because, you just want to do something nice for them. But if you're doing it for all the wrong reasons, then that's not using the wisdom of that relationship. That's not using the wisdom of that friendship. It's friendship and relationships are a two-way street. Hold on one second. Deborah's writing to me. I call it needing. Okay. Deborah said she's called it needing to take inventory of her closet, and quality has always won over quantity. Yes, it has. I am going to ask you, Deborah, which part do I believe? So, the kind things that people say to me, I'm guessing. Maybe I'm in her mind now. But, no. I struggle with compliments really bad. I'm working on it, but I do struggle with compliments. So anyways, I'm going to read this card one more time because I feel like I strayed a little bit from it. But with every relationship, I gain invaluable wisdom. I'm continually learning which qualities stimulate, support, and inspire me, and which ones make me want to cram a soup spoon into my ear and turn it slowly. In that sense, even failed relationships are actually successes. See how wise I sound? Okay, I lied. I did not stray far from the card. It's going to be one of those days. Oh, that's seriously going to be one of these days. And Deborah said yes, so I did read her mind. And thank you, Deborah. I am trying. I'm not trying to be pitiful on purpose. It's a self-confidence thing. See, look, again, the daily vibe, this is why we do it, because I learned right along with you guys. And it's exactly that. I really wanted to work self-confidence into today's vibe because I realized, that I don't have a whole lot. I'm building my self-esteem, but I don't have a lot of self-confidence. And to me, those are different. I'm building myself up and saying, hey, you know what, you're this, you're that, and the other. But to me, self-confidence is also believing that you can do these things. There's a project that I wanted to work on at home. It's a DIY to fix the handle and something else on the tank of the toilet downstairs. And I have been so afraid that I'm going to fail at it that I haven't done it. So I've had to go upstairs every day for 3 weeks, every time I have to use the bathroom. I know it's a little personal, but, it's the truth. And a lot of that I realized last night while I was thinking about this, is a self-confidence issue. I've been promising to make sibling homemade ice cream, and I've been so afraid that I'm going to fail at it that I haven't done that either. Every time I think about, all the steps that go into it, the one part that stops me is the part where it says, but hurry up and whisk those eggs so they don't curdle or whatever, cook. So they don't cook. They don't turn into scrambled eggs, and then you have to start all over. And it freaks me out because I don't have the confidence to believe that I can whisk and pour at the same time. But how do you know you can't unless you try, right? So, Deborah, thank you for all the kind words. And Marie says you have to fail forward. Well, I don't plan on failing at either of those tasks, but I do know what you mean. And you do. You have to fail forward. Failing is not failing. It's just, learning. It's teaching you the wrong way to do things, right? How not to do it. I mean, the recipes that I have, I end up picking the ones with so many instructions because they're telling you what not to do, to make it work. And yet I've used that as an excuse to not believe in myself. So I do like that saying, you have to fail forward. Thank you, Deborah. Deborah, Marie, sibling, they've all been on this journey, and it's, like Deborah said, she's saying it's great to be here to support your journey. And I am on a journey. I'm on a new journey now. But life is a journey. Life is a series of different roads and roller coasters and boat rides over, calm waters and rough waters. And, having the right people in your corner is amazing. People come into your life in mysterious ways, and they pop in, and then, you start going back like, how did I meet these people? And you're like, whoa, it's just a series of things and events that happen to get these people into your life. And I love all of them. My circle may be small right now, but I know one day it will expand. I know one day I'll have the kind of friends that baby sibling has. And by that, I mean the ones that, they're always there. Always around. And, sibling and I, older Laura and I were talking about this. She kind of looked at me like with a hangdog face. I'm like, no, you're my sister. Okay. It's like, I need friends around that I can hang out with that, just are there. And I have some, but we're all so busy, and we're all so busy living our own lives. I don't always see everybody. And I'm being challenged. Deborah said my homework this weekend is to make that ice cream. Okay, I will make that ice cream this weekend, and I will fix that toilet. And I will not fail. I will succeed at fixing that toilet because I know I can do it. I know I can do it. I have YouTube videos and I have written instructions that tell me I know I can do it. And I'm going to have the wisdom to know that I can do it. I'm going to be this little old monkey up here that is teaching the wise monkey how to just live through your life, how to not see things as failures, but instead stepping stones, think of it as a garden. Okay. You don't want to step in the dirt. Say you're wearing like nice shoes or something, and the first time you step in the dirt, you're like, crap, I just dirtied my shoes. So you put down a stone, right? You put down a stone. You put down 4 more stones. You put down more stones until you are across the garden and your shoes are clean. Each stone was a lesson in what not to do. Each stone was a symbol of a failed attempt, but now it's a cornerstone for your success. It is a firm surface for your success because it is making the path for you and showing you all the things that you can do because you've already tried a certain way and it didn't work. Don't look at fail as a bad word. Don't look at it as a 4-letter word. You know, it is not a bad thing. And I think once we take the stigma off of that word, we start to realize that it's not a bad thing. So, I want everyone to go into the weekend. I want everyone to think about this card. Remember, it says relationships, but relationships can be coworkers, spouses, boyfriend, girlfriends, friends, family, siblings, cousins, whatever you want it to be. Relationships are just people in your life. They're people in your life. So go out there, knock it out of the ballpark. Have a great weekend. I want to thank Deborah, baby sibling and sibling, for jumping on and for the kind words that they shared, and the confidence building. This is why I love these people. These are my people, you know, and maybe that's the thing. You know, I'm always sitting there and saying that I want the kind of people that baby sibling has in her life, but maybe I already have that and I'm just not seeing it because it comes through in a different way than, you know, what I guess you want it to. And sometimes that's just the way life works. So, you know, yeah. Thanks, Deborah. Okay, everybody, yeah. She says it's a great message to walk into the weekend. You know, I really do like this one, and I really learned a lot just now by talking about this. And I hope everyone else did too, and that everybody watching this video, you know, really kind of understands what it is that I'm trying to say. So, have a wonderful weekend, everybody. I will talk to you on Monday. Happy Aloha Friday, and we'll just extend it. Happy Aloha Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Happy Aloha weekend. It's a weekend for most people. If it's not your weekend, have a great day anyways. Hug today. Don't punch it in the face because it might punch back. But love it, hug it, embrace it, nurture it, you know, and remember, failure is not always a bad thing. Failure is just a different way showing you how to try something else the right way, you know, or whatever that saying is. My brain, it just shut down. So have a wonderful weekend, and I will talk to everybody on Monday.